Big fan of this show. It's so much fun. I mean, loads of shows and films kind of want to say something quite important, and power to them. You know, the arts can be such a great vehicle for kind of social, political statements and ideas. This show, Twisted Metal, feels like it's just such good fun. How important is it to also have shows that are not necessarily kind of focus on what they have to say, just more about how they say it? It's just putting something so entertaining into the world.
Well, thank you for saying that it's entertaining. We appreciate that. I think that's part of why we both
That's important.
wanted to do this. We are entertainers. But yeah, when I'm looking for television to watch that I want to spend time away from my family with, I mean, everybody's got a busy schedule, right? And like for me personally, I don't love sitting down and feeling like, oh my God, I had to work so hard to understand what was happening and I don't know what's going on. And I'm not sure if I don't know if my emotions can handle this. And I don't know that, I mean, our show does dabble in like feelings, but it also dabbles in wiener jokes. So it's like a good balance of stuff. And it's also just like really fun to watch. I mean, it's really fun to watch giant car wrecks and people speed chasing each other through like cities and woods and crazy places, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah, because I mean, this show, it does have a kind of infectious sense of very kind of playful chaos. Does that feeling extend to the kind of set and to the shoot? And Anthony, in particular, I mean, I'm interested to know how is it enjoyable that kind of freedom on a show like this could be compared to, say, a kind of Marvel film where I imagine it to be a bit more controlled. You're not just the kind of character, but the almost like the face of a huge global brand, which I would assume is a bit more regimented. Does it feel like when you're on something like this, you have a bit more freedom to play? I suppose.
Not at all. I think what the Marvel situation is on set is it's an overwhelming amount of freedom and the opportunity to kind of have your input and your thoughts heard and that go into the film. And going into Twisted Metal, that was something that I wanted on set. Everyone had a free reign to express themselves and add to the scenes we were in and put their own stamp and their own marks on their characters in whatever way they wanted, as long as it stayed in the confines of the scene. And sometimes it didn't. Like, on the page, it simply says, Quiet walks up to guard and stabs him against the wall. All of a sudden, somebody turned it into a whole Beyonce fan moment where
I was directed to do so, I was given some pointers.
So things like that, it only adds to the character. And I feel like, seeing that on the Marvel sets in such a large capacity is the exact same feeling we have on a set for this show. And I think that's why people gravitate to it so much and enjoy it so much.
Yeah, on the subject of freedom, I mean, these characters weren't embellished in the kind of games, which gives you guys such a kind of great creative blank canvas in many ways. They always talk about the kind of pressure of a video game adaptation, which is such an impassioned, loyal fan base already behind it. Is that pressure removed a little bit for you guys due to the ability to be so original with this story and these characters?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think we have a certain freedom that comes along with this show because we are kind of the outlines and blueprints of the characters. So it definitely gave us a blank slate to walk out upon and create the world and then, define these characters by how they live in the world with our input and our zeitgeist on what that would look like.
I mean, there are some great characters, some returning, some new. Were there any in particular you most enjoyed sharing the screen with in season two?
I loved working with Mayhem, played by Sailor Belle. I think she's just so phenomenally talented, really funny, and just a total sweetheart on set. She's really grown up on sets, and you can tell she really knows her way around and is so confident. And I just think she's so funny. But really, all of the new characters and guest stars that came on the show were fantastic. I mean, we had such a great time, all of us together.
Yeah, hello. I was I was so excited when, I read the script and I saw we added Mike Shaw's character. He plays
Axel.
Axel. Sorry, the woman threw me off.
I know.
He plays Axel in the show. And when I saw how we practically built the Axel machine, the wheels, and how he locked into it, and you turn it on and it actually moves and we can roll them around the room. That was when I realized we had something special, and I got excited even more so for this season, because when Mike Shaw, who never saw a handful of baby oil he didn't like, when he got into the machine and locked his hands in, I turned into a 12-year-old. I wanted to get, I was like, I want to baby oil up and get in this machine. This is crazy. It was just a phenomenal experience to be able to turn that character into something that wasn't CGI, but something actually there.
Yeah, I love all the characters. And I always just love seeing Samoa Joe as Sweet Tooth as well. It's just still freaks me.
So fantastic.
But thank you so much for the time today, guys, and best of luck with the release of season 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!